Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. I am Snow, and we left off, we had we took care of the decrepit ruins, managing to get withers for respecking later down the road once we have the gold. We took on the goblin forces attacking the Druid Grove, and we made it just inside the Druid Grove, just a little bit. We bought some things. We're a lot poorer than we were beforehand. Got a little bit of gold. Got some elixir of hill giant strength. Got some elixirs of hill giant strength. That's how you phrase that. Got another hand crossbow for everyone's favorite trampy vamp. Picking up some good things. Getting ready to start these builds. We just hit level 3, as you can see from our XP up here. We just hit level 3, so everyone is a lot further along than they were, and this is where it'll start to take off. So now, let's jump into the Druid Grove proper. Have I already done this? Yes, looks like I have. So we met Saza last episode. We've got Will in our party. Need to respec everybody, but we'll get to that.
I swear that Ox's gaze is following me.
I like that all this stuff is accessible. A little awkward getting there, but okay. Some of you may be wanting me to interact with these two. I don't care a large bit about that, but let's get into the heart of the Druid Grove.
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mradrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Having a bear on your side is a little cheating, I'd say, but oh well.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, get back!
Come, Magrin, give her a chance. Back! I love that. Love that.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
So what part of
What?
give me a chance
Oh,
were you talking about?
I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Yes, I see.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your
Lord.
questions, Volo.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Since it doesn't matter what we say here, let's have some fun with it.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
We'll go Dragonborn. I don't
Witnesses
play.
noticed a red dragon marching at rear.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yeah,
They
I think
did,
so.
didn't they? Oh, curious. curious indeed. I've interrogated
Can I
one,
have my eye
a
now?
captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The
Says
scandal!
McLubiet, but okay. Meh. Goblin
But is
superstition.
superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Double thumbs up, Volo. Go have fun.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Ocean.
Until we meet again.
Lovely guy. Lovely guy. Pretty sure he's a bard. Favorite character in the whole game. Not Volo. Alfira.
Upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
You can hear the struggle in her voice, which, I know it's voice acting, which is fantastic work on the actor's part, because you can hear the pain in this song, even here in this, while she's trying to get it right, get the right words out. You can hear the pain of trying to sing this song.
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I'm moments away from a grisly death at the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
To sing outward, one must look inward.
We lost people on the way here, and the dead deserve to be remembered. That's what my teacher always said. It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. My teacher, Lihala.
First, what's it about?
She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
I'm going to get very quiet here for a second because I love watching this part in the game.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes, yes!
One of the better songs in the game, in my opinion, but I haven't heard all of them that many times. Raphael's last act is good too, but I think this one. to get chills during that part. Don't know why. It's not that impressive, but it's just that good to me. And you can see a small smile on Lae'zel in some of the earlier scenes around here. You can see faintest glimmer of her enjoying this.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and note it, I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry.
That's good. I enjoy that.
She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitous gall within despairs at your kindness.
And Dark Urge has to go and ruin it. As is to be expected. You know, there's something this messed up with yourself. That happens. Hope we can fix Dark Urge along the way. I don't know what all that entails.
Is someone singing?
I encountered a bug in one of my honor
beautiful.
mode, in one of my Dark Urge started playthroughs, but I didn't get very far. And 1 second, everybody. I have to pause for a minute. Sorry about that. Sometimes you get bothered while you're recording.
Listen.
Your
Yeah, the
favourite
Harpy song is
drownings will take
less
place
important.
in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
Don't you hear it? It's so
I would hate to be the people who had to figure out how to write Dark Urge's dialogue.
No, it's just...
Let's just go ahead and skip through
Everything's good.
this. Get this right. Oop, hey, lagging just a little bit.
Survival is all that matters. These boots have seen everything.
I can't reach you with that. No, I'm never gonna get the breath weapon off. Okay. Where is my... Okay, Topple's down here now. Fun. Make sure I switch back to melee weapon. Apparently, you don't just automatically make a unarmed attack, opportunity attack unless you've got a melee weapon equipped. So, excuse me, coming down with something. Trying to avoid that. We won't get a harpy done. We won't get a harpy killed before their turn, but hopefully we can get them down a little bit.
This is my time.
Let's see, I forgot that I didn't summon my everyone's favorite pet, but I will. Eldritch Blast. Would be nice if he could hit, but I understand not everyone can be perfect. I mean, at least they missed too. Now they don't get special actions, but the Harpy fight is a tough one because apparently all damage output is increased. I don't know that confirmed. I don't have that confirmed, but it does seem like most... Where are you? There you are. It seems like most monsters do more damage in honor mode than they do in other modes. That could just be what I've seen. But it seems like there's always a couple extra instances of damage. Like, I don't know if we can multi-attack, target's third. Doesn't look like there's tons of extra damage. Who knows? Who knows? Not important. We will wrap this one up. Try and wrap this one up. And then I believe this one is taking damage. Good, good, good. Kind of want to deal with this one. I would love to deal with this one. And I like that the luring doesn't actually happen until right when the character's turns start. So, in that case, I need to take this one out. Oh, so close. So close. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, come on. I'm gonna hope Starion.
What
Yeah.
happened?
I see you now for what you are.
Never a dull moment.
At
One
least
down, millions worth.
probably going to short rest after this. So I'll go ahead and crank up the damage.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Low, really low. Gale! Gale, please. Please, please, please. Do something good for once in your life. Somehow, with a lower chance to hit, everyone's favorite warlock manages to kill stuff more than Gale, the trained and exceptional wizard. That works too. I will take what wins we can get. I think I've said that a lot this playthrough. Probably need to come up with a better phrase. You can do a lot with small victories. I missed. I saw it happen as I clicked. I hate that. I hate every bit of that. Okay.
Philip, what now? Well, I see you now for what you are. I'll make you pay.
Are they gone?
Do we cut his ankle tendons now?
No.
Kidding.
Yes.
That's a horrible thought. Even for
don't
Dark
know.
Urge.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Yes, Gale? How may I help you?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Fancy.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils.
20 minutes.
Overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got that boy out of a Harpie's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Take it.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
I'm sorry. I just read option 2. You also feel disgusted by how life, miserable as it is, insists of persisting in this most wretched world. That's so spot on for a Dark Urge character. I would love this option in other playthroughs that don't involve Dark Urge, because that's just too spot on to... No, I'm going with is it contagious?
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Interesting. I mean, obviously, game's been out long enough. We all know where this is going. Everyone's seen the shorts, the clips of Gale using his special little power. Not so little, I guess.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find... You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure.
This
As
is
do
true.
our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises.
Just
I
one
hope I
magic
can
item?
count on you.
Actually, since we're talking about magic items, I think I'll take a nice little trip. Take a trip. Actually, I need to climb that. Polish dagger, and it's just a normal dagger. Okay. Told this is the Harpy nest, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe the Harpy's nest was... I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Maybe the Harpy's nest is over there. Who knows? I'm not too worried about it. I don't need all that extra trouble. Wait. Where does this lead? Is that the Harpy's nest? Who's my highest strength character? Not the guys. Lae'zel. So, we'll just toggle that and have Lae'zel go on a tiny adventure. I'm curious to see what's over there. I'm not sure if y'all saw that, but it looks like there's a nest over yonder, if you can see my cursor. Okay. Oh. Don't mind if the yes. I think I've found that before. And I know there's a diggable pile somewhere else before we got here. Really should have taken enhanced leap.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Oh. Awesome. All sorts of good stuff. Dirge. We'll read that. I don't know what that... Actually, we'll read that. We won't read every book in this playthrough, but here's what this one says. This is the inscrutable journal, and it reads, "We followed Musharib's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from all directions. Sleep evades us, and the muck on my boots has hardened into a permanent feature. Hopefully we'll find lost scribbles. Lost more hair this morning. I knew there were side effects to coming back, but I didn't expect it to be so..." Pause, and another pause. "Eric. I hear him laughing. The laminations of the Omuans droning into like a chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he..." Pause. "On the last legible page of a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, its mouth agape in a silent scream." Do we know what that is? I can't recall. And now the letter "I'm sorry." Miriam. "I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry. She should never have got your name in the first place. Now for the bad news. My love, I'm not coming home. Not for a while, at least. The money came from a mercenary group. Probably best I don't give their name. And I've agreed to a couple jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because, gods, it's so strange to write it, because they need a warlock. They needed me. I took the deal the Cambion offered, but I'm not going to say I had no choice, because that would be a lie. But I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel strong for the first time in my life. Aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by the smell of sulfur, he likes to drop by to see how everything is going. I have no complaints. If you don't reply to this letter, I understand. And if you don't want me to come back at all, I understand that too. I love you, Miriam, and I want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Signed, Edmund. Okay. I've not found this. I've not discovered this before. I rarely take the time to explore the area around the Harpies. So it's cool to find all this important stuff, all this little story and backlog. Now, to reconvene with the others, and then short rest, and then we've got a druid to meet. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Wonder if I can reconnect here and they'll rejoin. Seems like they're moving. Yeah. Cool, cool.
All is ash and meat.
Everybody here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Short rest. And we've got all our short rests.
That hit the spot.
So this is a recording. This is not live like some of my episodes for other games will be. But I want your opinion. I want the audience's opinion. Should I make Shadowheart a light cleric, even pre-spoiler Act 2? Or should I make her a couple levels in life cleric and the rest bard? Because that third short rest from bard is amazing. I'm leaning bard, but I don't know.
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
We are familiar with our snakes in this game.
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats
That's
our food,
righteous
drinks
coming
our
from you.
water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
People
Come,
are
Korga.
really
We took back the idol.
racist to
Surely-
tieflings
Do
in
it.
this.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Love the
The
coloration
death
of my
of a
eyes.
child. A timeless tragedy that never grows
No,
old.
no, no. No, no. Let's just monk persuasion. Let me add that guidance. Ooh, that's not good. How many? Okay, I'm using an inspiration on this. Okay.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin would...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Okay, who's that? Gale? Yeah, Gale.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Interesting, interesting.
Ha! And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment? No. You don't strike me as quite that boring.
Ooh, I think that was the wrong choice.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
I'm gonna ask, but you know, I don't care.
You can trust me on that.
We'll leave those to a later period. I have only fought the rats once. I would love to do it in this playthrough.
You think I'm a monster?
I'd rather stock up on...
Monster? Too kind.
I'd rather stock up
demon,
on
more like.
elixirs first.
You speak in paradox. I care not for steel, but I know if it bends, it breaks. I will not allow this grove to be broken. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite has resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays.
Just
You
yours,
showed
but
great
okay.
mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more
I can
than
speak to Zevlor, but
This
we
tale
all know
ends
how
but
this
one way.
goes.
With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Rarely pursue either of those quests properly, because I usually end up, actually, before we go in there, let's go borrow some friendly sorts. I don't know where my camera is. Oh, my camera is. Okay.
What now?
Why don't you...
Neither seen nor heard.
I guess I'm not going that way. Try that again. I could punch this open, but I feel unlocking it is the better option. Send this to Dirge. Read the note. Not gonna read it. this. That's less important. Okay. Off to a banger of a start. I think I'm not stealthing anymore. Okay, there we go.
Never a dull moment.
If you don't know what that is, let me investigate Kaga. We found a note addressed to Kaga that mentioned a meeting in the swamp. What is she up to? And then just a few other of our normal quests. We'll be getting Karlak before long. I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm trying to turn the camera.
If the gods are watching me.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment.
Wait patiently. That could be rude, but it doesn't help my
There.
case to be rude.
It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Yeah, could use help.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole.
Everything about me
Mind
is sick.
flayer tadpole.
Dark Urge has some
I'll do what I
funny,
can.
comments.
Follow me. I might be able to help.
Don't think
You
mites.
need to be quick. This way.
Mites are better than cats. Put that on a t-shirt.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Just skipping around. Okay.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Not the most pleasant, but okay. I see the stick.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
Yeah, I can merge
Victims
my
can
mind.
identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening.
You wouldn't happen to have seen the gargantuan ship fall out of the sky like a couple hours ago. Big, fleshy, lots of tentacles. No, just me.
A mind
Okay.
flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a
Okay.
vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I'll swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
I'll
but
swear.
thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halson and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be
And?
changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Uh, I mean, I'm the wrong person to say I seem perfectly normal, but let's leave the all-encompassing desire to slaughter everyone on the planet vibes aside. What do you mean should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
I'll take
Could
not
be.
yet.
But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
I can take it.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
I wouldn't call it an oath, per se. Loose promise.
Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
You don't mind if I, borrowed this for completely unrelated reasons, do you?
I don't mind if I do.
Okay, cool. That's so stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not used to doing videos and having to commentate on everything. This is new to me, and can't say I'm struggling, but like, I could be doing a lot better. Anyway, that is, I believe, the Druid Grove done. I don't have to speak with animals, so I can't talk to all the funny, stories that all the shape-shifted people and whatnot say. We will stop by Mole. Coming to an end for today. I know we haven't done much. Oh, hey, probably should talk to you.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
A little rude.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Likewise.
Thank you.
Little rude after what we just learned from Alfira, but you know. Hey, Donnie. Now, okay, I'm convinced. Let's talk to Donnie, but I'm convinced.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
I've not seen anything about this character, but I am inclined to believe, from things I know about real-life cases, that he is a nonverbal autistic. No eye contact, doesn't speak, doesn't address anyone speaking to him in any noticeable manner. He's got one job and he does it perfectly. I don't know, just makes it seem
he
like...
nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
He just kind of stares through us and he doesn't say anything. I don't know. I get autistic. He seems very autism coded. And he does exactly what he's supposed to do perfectly. And I think that's a well-designed character by Larian's part. Not every character needs to have a ton of dialogue to
who's
make
come
them
to visit?
well written.
My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
Anything to trade? Some good stuff. Good stuff. I can't see everything. Fire resistance, poison resistance, and some arrows. I could probably sell some of this, but I should probably hold on to most of this.
Anything else?
What are you doing in
Making
the
sure we're ready to
cave?
leave when the time comes.
Looks like you might need
Do
help
as
with
a...
something.
You saw what those bastards... I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at. Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime. Never see us coming.
Here. Markin. How's Markin doing? Oh well. We'll worry about that later. Okay. We, I believe, are done with the grove. I probably can reorganize my items. Wares, and that's just a polished dagger. It's not actually worth anything. Put this in here. There. This down there. This there. This there. What's in here? My throwables. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. But there we go. Okay. So, with the last few minutes we have for today, let's start. I don't think I have time to get an entire fight in, but we should be able to bamf over here and take care of a little bit. There's a fight I want to get to. Now, apparently in honor mode, spoilers, the owlbear does not. If you're fighting the owlbear,
People extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
you have to kill the cub.
Okay.
Is that the only outcome in honor mode? Is there another outcome? I want the XP from the owlbear,
Best be on my way.
but I don't know how to take out the owlbear but not the cub, because the cub seems to be part of the fight. I don't know. Now let's talk to everybody's favorite, the devil you know. Water break. Everybody, take a drink.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true bloody pleasure.
I should be honored.
I'm rather the admirer of the sanguine arts, even if I wasn't quite born under a killing moon myself. Shall we withdraw? We have much to discuss, to our mutual satisfaction. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Fancy plane shift spell he just carries around.
There, middle of somewhere. The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
I don't mind eating free food. Of course, is it
easily
ever free
rattled,
when you're
I
dealing
see.
with Raphael?
Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Care what you are, care what you want.
A mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles.
Fair.
Try to
Fair.
cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none
Foreshadow
are
much?
left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I want to
I'll
take
be
the deal,
around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
I don't know who voices Raphael, but his voice work is amazing. I will take that. Thank you very much. We'll wrap up here.
Necklace has a Harper sigil. Why were they here?
Pick up.
Anything of use?
One last thing to grab in this area. I wonder if I can ladder my way down while they're trying to climb up. Okay. Guys, let me get away. I don't have the skills
Back
for
of the
this, but
crevice
I'm gonna
lies a
try.
bag enfolded
Worst
in
case,
the
we get into a
hideous
fight.
squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Nature, pretty decent DC, but not a great modifier. Not gonna waste inspiration on that. Even though
The
I've got all
creatures
4.
clutch the pouch possessively. Is gold so precious to spiders?
Animal handling's pretty good. My sleight of hand is equally good, so we'll go sleight of hand. I will take that. Natural
The
20.
spiders scatter, and you stash the bag.
I've got my second pouch, which, as you all will see, will become my... This actually goes in this one. As does this. Let's see. This will be my potion pouch. So, potion, potion, potion. I'll be selling the wyvern toxin. I can't say I'm a huge fan of it. Sort back type. Okay, 4 elixirs. That's not enough, but it's a good start. And we're doing good on throwables. The heavy spider egg sac, if you've never gotten that. Cool, cool. And with that, let's get back down to the main road, and then I will have to end it here for the day. At least for now. At least this episode. So far, we've managed to help the Druid Grove. We managed to clear the basics of the Druid Grove, help the kids. The kids are always fun to help. Though I've not gotten a ton of results from that in other playthroughs. We are on the road. We are on the road this way. I can't ping. We're on the road this way towards... We'll stop by the Owlbear Cave, pick up Scratch, then seek out the Decrepit Village. Yeah. Who's stuck? Will, what is your... Will and Asterion? Come on, come on. You guys can do better than this. Okay. We're all down here. We're all doing good. Doing good. Okay. We will save here. That's all the time I have for this episode. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'm Snow. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Leave a like, leave a follow, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.